We're remodeling the original part of the house, which was very closed off. It's a traditional colonial that has isolated rooms. The kitchen is very separated from the dining room and the living space. And so what we want to do is open it up, a more modern, open concept floor plan.
We've just been really happy with GM Roth and the whole process leading up to this, and you know, the communication's been great so far, so we're looking forward to that. GM Roth has really laid out a very specific plan. We've had a pre-construction meeting. They've told us here's the schedule. Going into the remodel, I'm really excited for the final product.
We chose GM Roth because we knew that this was a significant project, that we would need structural engineering involved, as well as all the finish work from floors to ceiling and walls and plumbing. And we also wanted the project to be done as quickly as possible. And so we chose GM Roth knowing that they're a one-stop shop.
A big part of any homeowner and their concerns coming into this type of a project is exactly who's going to be in their house. And they can work with whatever company they want, but in the end, it's the people that they're going to have in their house every day that are going to dictate whether or not the client is comfortable.
So the project included the kitchen, included the dining room and the living room. So we're opening up the whole space to make one big kitchen so that it's more usable, more open for their family.
We're about almost halfway through the remodel. All the demo's done, all the framing's done, all the roughing's done. So we're ready to start the finishes, drywall, floors, and things like that. I'm excited. This has been a whole lot of fun the whole time. We get to see how the walls looked on the inside, which is always exciting for me. We get to see the big beam go in, and so how they're going to keep the second floor above the first floor all the time. And it's just been a lot of fun. It's progressing nicely. They're working really hard. They're working really fast. And I think I'm actually going to be a little sad when they start to cover up walls because I can't see where the wires are anymore.
I'm not going to be sad. Yeah, my nerdy engineer husband is so sad that he won't be able to see the inner workings, and I'm really excited for there to be walls again.
This is a great project here in Andover, Mass. Major kitchen remodel. Funnest part about it, the kitchen used to be over here. As you can see, it's gone. The kitchen's actually going to end up over here, which is going to create a much bigger space, a lot more cabinets, a lot better functionality for the client. Going to be a lot of fun. You can see we got a big window going in over here. Our main cabinets are going to run along this wall. You can see the corner work. That's going to really create a really nice cooktop against a corner wall, and that's going to create a dynamic effect there. Huge island through the middle. We're mid-project right now. The boys have done a great job, kind of protecting things as we go. As you can see, we're salvaging the hardwood floor underneath this floor protection, so they've done a good job protecting that. So some of the other details mid-project, we're installing toe kick heaters to provide heat. We had to remove some forced hot water radiators to start the project. So we're putting in these beautiful little toe kick heaters that are going to be hidden under the cabinets. But during construction, you can see you don't want to be walking on this. You don't want any dust or dirt to get in there. So the boys put together this really clever contraption to protect that mid-project. Moving on from there, kind of the critical part of this project was opening up the whole space. So to do that, we had to get rid of the weight carrying wall that used to be right here. To do that, you got your structural steel post, you got your 18-foot LVL, had to put up temporary walls, cut all the floor joists, reattach them to the LVL. Really a big part of the project.
This part of our home feels like a different house inside. I mean, it's amazing. It's so open, so light. I have so much cooking space, which has been wonderful. It's all the little functional things. I can fully open my dishwasher and throw away things in the trash at the same time. So all these little things, but the feeling of the house is completely different. People walk in, they're like, they think it really feels like a different home. It's been amazing.
It's transformational. So we went from an area of the house that we rarely use to this is the most used room in the house now. and where we used to spend all our time is now the unused room. So it's really transformed the way we live in our house.
This exceeded my expectations as far as being on time. I did not expect when they gave me a date that we would be really even close to the date.
The process was really close to what I expected. One of the keys is there were very few surprises, which helped us stay on track and meet the schedule.
We felt very comfortable with all the subcontractors that came in, and they just did good work. They worked hard. They obviously did a meticulous quality job. So I come out of this feeling that everything was done the way it should be done, and really quality work. So very happy with that.
I am ecstatic with the end result. The finish work was exceptional, and it makes you feel when you walk into the room that is the end result like you're stepping into luxury. It actually makes the rest of the house look like it needs a refresh as well. It makes me feel happy. I'm proud of where we live. I can't wait to invite everyone to come over and see it. And it just makes me feel comfortable.
So my favorite part is really all the light and the openness. We knocked down a big load-bearing wall, so you walk in and you just have this sense of space and light, and so much more natural light with the big slider that we've added in. And so that and my big island, which I adore. When I'm cooking, I have room to cook. I can be working on this over here and have this over here and still have space left over. And there are times when I use all of that space, but then I can still have the kids doing homework on the other side of the island. So, the sense of space and then the room that I have to actually cook and work in the kitchen is amazing.
This project gave me everything I asked for and more. Again, I think the end result, even though I had high expectations, still exceeded those. The finished quality is amazing.
Okay, so some of the fun things about this project, it's easy to have a nice looking kitchen, but the details that come with working with a certified kitchen and bath designer like Sharon Barnett, who was the kitchen and bath designer from GM Roth that worked with our client here, are the details. Little things like pulling the pilaster out from the cabinet underneath the countertop in the island creates a really unique effect there. Even the countertop material itself is a Cambria product. This is a quartz product that's extremely low maintenance, but it provides the same level of movement that a granite would provide without having to seal it and without having to worry about staining the countertop. This is going to be a working kitchen. We use this kitchen, so it's going to get product on it, food, wine, whatever, and have a product that resists the staining is really important. Other little details. The crown molding itself, sure, it looks beautiful. It's easy to say, it's nice, but how did it get there? Ceilings aren't level. It's extremely challenging to install a crown molding without any gap between the crown molding and the ceiling itself. And our carpenter, Mo, did an awesome job with that. So other little things, these are Ultracraft cabinets in cherry. I'm really thrilled to use cherry for a change. In today's world, everything's white and gray. Which looks awesome. My kitchen's white and gray, but they don't all have to be white and gray. So I was really happy to do a cherry kitchen for a change, and I think it came out fabulous. Really, the backsplash offsets the cherry finish really nicely. Obviously, these Ultracraft cabinets have the slow close doors and drawer glides, so everything in the kitchen is slow close. That's a really important thing. Nice big sink and centered on the brand new window. Everything, all new doors, all new windows, so everything works perfectly. The other details are the corner application on the stove. It's great that Sharon designed it as a corner application because it creates a really awesome work triangle for the client, and that's super. But more importantly, she took the time to pull the stove forward so the appliance isn't buried within the countertop, created a little space in the back so she could reveal the countertop and have that offset the backsplash. You can see it playing off the medallion. I think that's an awesome effect. The beautiful hood with the subway tile behind it really ties the whole thing together beautifully and works great as well. So I think this part of the kitchen is absolutely awesome. Moving forward from there was a door over here, but it was a much smaller door, and it was a swing door as opposed to having this slider. This enables the homeowner free access to come in and out of the deck, get from the grill back into the sink, and just creates an awesome opportunity for entertaining.
I would recommend GM Roth because they're very professional, their results are exceptional, and they're very pleasant to work with. Every one of the the experts that were here working on our house were very friendly. We could talk to them, we could chat with them, of course, while they were working, and just very professional, great results.